transmitting.
You're dumb. Hello. Good morning. We don't.
Good morning. Yes, it's 10:30 in the morning for Kentucky basketball game.
We've gotten to do this one other time, and it was. This is a camera. There's nothing, no benefit of actually holding what is in his hand.
I'm feeling like Nick Roush right now. I'm prop master.
Just ridiculous. You're ridiculous. But the last time we did this, we got breakfast ball worked out very, very well for Kentucky last year. A 106-100
correct
victory for Kentucky over the future national champion Florida Gators. So it works. We have a proof of concept that breakfast ball does in fact work at Rupp Arena. Do you think it will work inside Rupp Arena today?
Well, technically, the game against Tennessee was 11 o'clock local time start.
That doesn't count.
So I'm going to count it because Kentucky won. They played well, so I'm going to count it for that reason.
2-0 in breakfast ball game.
I like that little how you taglined that. Yes, breakfast ball.
I saw that from Adam Luckett, just to be totally clear.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll shout out the football crew twice already. I don't think it matters, the early start time. A lot, like we were asking Malachi Moreno about it yesterday, he doesn't care. All these kids have played AAU basketball where they got up at the butt crack of dawn to play 8:30 a.m. basketball games, so it's not like this is going to be any. And those games, they probably played 3 or 4 games in a day on those Saturdays during the summer, so this won't be anything new to them. I will say, though, the vibes, like on the pregame shooter and everything, they're hot.
Yeah.
They're having fun down there, like the dunking and, like a lot of the, I'm sure that'll be a great clip right there. Yeah, a lot of fun dunking and everything. The vibes were very high down there in the pregame court. A couple of boos already for Travis Perry when he walked on, but yeah, just a smattering of boos from the.
Are you shocked? Wow, it's almost like we did this exactly a year ago when John Calabrese came in. He got booed off the floor.
Am I going to owe you a soda?
Ignore what happened in the actual game. But I just think it's funny. And Zach has already heard this rant from me today, but it's like Kentucky fans have booed their own team like 4 times this year. It's somehow the Lion King coming back to Rupp Arena. It's like we should just be oh, thank you for your presence. No, he's an opponent who voluntarily left our program to go play for an SEC competitor. Who cares?
Well, we were trying to think of, like, outside of last year's Cal team that came back, who was the last Kentucky transfer that left to come back and play at Rupp? Steven, can you think of one off the top of your head where that happens? I can't think of one either. So I think Travis Perry, at least the first in recent memory of a former UK guy that wasn't, part of the Cal whole ordeal, that has come back to Rupp Arena to play for the first time. So it should be interesting. Damian Collins.
That's a good one. That is a good one. He did not get booed, but his circumstances were so different.
It would have been kind of messed up to boo Damian Collins.
That is a very
that's a good call.
That's a great call.
What was that, 2 or 3 years ago?
That did prove me technically wrong with my. You're an opponent.
It's all circumstantial. It's all circumstantial.
But, Reed Shepherd is the closest, because I think the fans that argued with me on Twitter about it, they were like, well, Kentucky boys are different. I'm like,
debate.
Fans were ready to push Reed Shepherd off a bridge for wearing an Arkansas shirt. So let's just call a spade here and just say it's all circumstantial. He voluntarily left for a much bigger salary 1-year deal playing for Ole Miss, an expanded role, more shots than he was going to get at
hit 5 threes in the last game.
And he's been one of their better contributors, not in the whole season, but here as of late.
Yeah, like I said, he had 15 points his last game. I think there was another SEC game where he had like 15 or something, double-digit points. So he's been able to find ways to get himself in the rotation. Like Chris Beard goes with a 10-man rotation. Steven pointed out last night that not a single player from their top 10 guys has missed a game due to injury, whereas Kentucky is just like getting pelted over and over again by that. So, but that hasn't really helped them because they're still not a great basketball team. But Travis Perry's average of 15 minutes a game, like he's getting the elevated role that he wanted when he left Kentucky. And it's going to be a big key to the game, actually, is not letting Travis Perry score or hit 5 threes today, because if he does, that's not going to help Kentucky at all.
Malik Dia had a very, very good game last year. And I feel like we are underestimating the revenge factor that we just saw with the Texas game on Wednesday, with how things unfolded in Austin a year ago. That was kind of a weird game with, players out, and I don't want to say it was a throwaway game, but definitely a different circumstance than how we felt leaving Oxford, because Oxford was
the Mark Pope punch game.
That was the
bleeding hand game. I think
like,
Steven was the one that found that first.
Kentucky got punked in that game.
Yes.
And then Chris Beard goes and steals one of his players from this roster. Like, I feel like this game is very, very personal for Mark Poe about the punking. He does not want the punking to happen again.
Yeah, well, I think it was Nick Rush who wrote a article earlier in the week talking about Ole Miss's just century-long struggles playing, because it's literally, I think they've won once.
57-2 or something?
They've won here once since 1927. So
that's hilarious.
1998, but they won too.
1998 was the last time they actually won here.
Comeback Cat season?
Yeah.
So, so we'll see. I mean, Ole Miss, like, they're kind of a middle-of-the-pack team, at least, looking at their metrics through SEC play. They're in the bottom half in terms of offensive and defensive efficiency. But like I said, Malik Dia is a player, like, he's just kind of like that middle, like, tweener type guy who can kind of do a little bit of everything.
AJ Storr, familiar. He's been playing college basketball for 75 years.
He's probably been to 15 different schools since he was a freshman in high school. Yeah, good one, nice. And then they have this 6'5" point guard, Carmodine, I think this is something like that.
Elias Carmodine from France.
Like a 6'5" point guard, so like a taller guy. That'll be a different kind of matchup that Kentucky will kind of run into there as well. So that'll be interesting. Like, they're a very isolation-heavy team. They shoot a lot of like mid-range jumpers, mid-range twos, things like that. Like, they try and get to their spots that way and try and muster up offense through that. But this is a quad 3 game for a reason for Kentucky. Like, they should win this one. They need to win this one, and they're a 10-point favorite because of all that.
Yeah, 9.5 point favorite to open, and the spread is only growing. It's not one of those like weird flipping the other direction. So yes, this is the end of the road for the cupcake games for Kentucky. Like,
yeah, I think they got 2 more quad 2 games, and then the rest are quad 1s.
You are going into this game on a 4-game winning streak. This has to be a 5-game. Again, we talked about last game. This is the first 4-game winning streak in the SEC for Mark Pope ever. So this would definitely add on to the history that is this little winning streak. But it is only going to get tougher from here. You get Vandy next week. You get Arkansas next week, and then like you said, Oklahoma at home is the only other game. Everything else is a big time challenge. So this needs to be a statement game. Like, this crowd is the most passionate version of this fan base, because you got to earn it. Like, with the weather coming, like, this is if you wanted to be here, you really wanted to be here. So I think the fans are going to be super, super passionate. There's always a little extra spunk whenever a former player's in town.
Crowd's growing.
You'll get some boos, but it's going to be a really electric crowd. And I think the players need to respond and have an equally impressive performance. And I think that's what we're going to see.
Steven, do you think you can pan over to the crowd for a second, or will we get in trouble for that? Because we got a nice crowd coming in here.
I'm looking at your feet. You are in the Hyatt.
Steven is inside the Hyatt.
You are in the Hyatt lines. So,
but yes, Kentucky really does need to, like, you saw them kind of put together a complete game against Texas. If they do that again in this one, they should win by 10 points, I think, pretty comfortably. If you can just make sure that Travis Perry doesn't get hot, because you don't want to kind of have him have that revenge factor. Like, Travis Perry's played a lot of games in Rupp Arena, not even just in Kentucky uniform. So he knows how to play this gym. He knows the feel of it. So he comes off the bench, so you kind of he'll be someone you have to watch, the first 6 after the first 6.
That's the first
6 minutes.
That's
when he checks
table.
in, yes, I think he will give some significant amount of boos. But I mean, Kentucky's like, no Cam Williams, no Jake Hughes, no Jalen Lowe. You're kind of down to a 9-man rotation right now. Is Trent Noah going to get some minutes? You
look a little sick. I'm not going to lie.
I think the whole team is just
Yelovich, there are some whispers that he's ill as well. So does that bother you? Does that concern you at all? Although Colin Chandler went crazy when he had the flu game. Otega went crazy. So I feel like they need to spread it throughout the team to get everybody sick, so we score 175 points today.
Yeah, I mean, if Denzel wants to wake up with a little bit of a under the
that's what Malachi actually said. He was like, I kind of hope Denzel actually gets sick, because there tends to be a trend here where the people that go sick get nuclear. So I'm like, kind of a weird thing to say about your team, but hey. He has like flu over vibes. Like, he just has that, all right, it's my time to shine kind of vibe. So,
he's been great. He's been awesome. He's been one of the better players in the SEC the last 4 or 5 games. So, and same with like Malachi and Otega and Colin Chandler to an extent as well.
A lot of Amari Williams comparisons to Malachi.
Hey, shout out to Amari last night. Yeah, I know.
Celtics legend Amari Williams. Man. Anybody?
He's good, man. It's annoying that he's on your team and not mine.
Woo!
But yes,
man, I love
Amari's
that guy.
fun.
And I also love Malachi Moreno, who is the second coming of.
Well, I think it was fun that
Williams.
Malachi said that Amari reached out to him multiple times.
I think that's so cool.
I think that's awesome, man. Amari just seems like a really good. I hope he gets to come back and like be the Y one day or something like that, whenever his NBA career
I will run
done.
out on the floor and give him a hug.
Yeah, whenever he's in the Hall of Fame, 20 years from now.
Wearing a Celtics jersey.
A couple of Cleveland Cavaliers championships under his belt, that'll be nice.
Are we going to, like, Eastern Conference championships when we beat you in the Eastern Conference championship?
We'll take Amari Williams. You can take, whatever laundry mat they have.
No.
Dan Gilbert's running nowadays. Anyways, Kentucky, you got a player of the game.
Yes, you got to get predictions. Let's run inside our Parlor Pizza pregame predictions. I'm going with my player of the game. Ooh, that's a good point. Cam Williams is out. JQ and Jalen Lowe are obviously out. So
how much do you think Trent, Jasper, and all them?
I don't think it's their game. I got Yelovich vibes, man, because we know he's a little sick. And we do know that the run of illness has been very, very good to this team. And
whatever's in that strain is good.
Screw it. I am going like a flu cocktail. This is off the rails. Sorry, guys. I'm going to Andrea Yelovich to be my game MVP because Parlor Pizza deserves a game MVP as good as Andrea Yelovich.
Score?
I'm going an 86-72 victory for the Kentucky Wildcats.
Big one. Okay.
They are covering double-digit victory. It's a feel-good game, so we can all finish, get the heck out of here, drive home, and hunker down for 48 hours.
I'm going to go Malachi as my game MVP. Just really feeling confident with his game right now. I think he's feeling very confident with his game right now. Literally turning into that Amari Williams type player that you can kind of trust at the top of the key with the ball in their hands. So
Stephen Peake shout out.
I'm calling. I don't know about a double-double, but he's going to get close. Malachi might miss it out.
Almost got a 5x5.
He did. He was missing the last 5. He had 0 in the last 5 department. But yes, he almost had that 5x5. I don't know if he'll get that today, but I do see like a 12.8 rebound type game. Maybe get some stocks there as well. But one thing I am interested to see is like, what happens if it's like midway through the first half and like Kentucky's up by 10 and Travis Perry matches up on Jasper Johnson, and the crowd's just waiting for Jasper to come up.
Trent Noah versus Travis Perry.
I don't know if Trent Noah's going to be beating Travis Perry off the dribble, but
a repeat of the 2024 state championship.
Well, that one went in Travis Perry's favor, so. Anywho, yes. Yeah. And I think Travis Perry's team also beat Great Crossing in the semifinals.
I thought that was very funny. Malachi, again, we do have to wrap this thing up, but Malachi said there's a little bit of hatred there, and it was like, ooh, why do you hate Travis Perry?
But we're also friends.
He's like, well, he beat me in 2020. He's the reason why I didn't go back-to-back in my junior and senior year at Great Crossing. So a lot of hatred there, but they've been playing AAU ball forever. Like they played for Indiana Elite, very, very good Indiana Elite team forever. So I'm excited to see that dynamic. But all eyes on Trent Noah versus Travis Perry.
Sure, yeah. Let's hit it. Or we could get a mouse in the house, Travis Perry on Malachi in the post. Let's see what happens.
Gosh.
I'm going to go Kentucky 80. I forget what I said on KSR, but I know I had in the 80s for Kentucky. I'll say 86-78 is what I'll say. Cats win by 8. And kind of, I think it'll be comfortable. Like it'll be in the 8-10 point range for most of that second half in favor of Kentucky. That's my hope. That'd be awesome.
My hope is that you go to Parlor Pizza and enjoy the garlic sticks are so good. The cheese bread is so good, man. Like the hot honey pepperoni is just absolutely delicious. But do yourself a favor. There's so many locations: Southern Indiana, Lexington, Louisville, another one coming to Richmond. Make sure you go check them out because they are delicious. They are the best. And we're going to be rooting on a big Kentucky victory as we take care of business here and then get home, be safe for the rest of the weekend. Our rapid reaction will be like at the final buzzer. We will be here. It's going to be quick,
right back here
so we can
Ohio.
all get home and then follow our coverage after the game on KentuckySportsRadio.com, and we will see you on the other